Just think you can flap your yap. No cap, yo, we looking at the facts and stats. Second city gritty to across the map. Put your cleats on your feet while we run some laps. Buckle up your seat while we have some chats. Who the GOAT on the court, pictures and running backs. Plug in your jacks and you're whipping your phone. Shalom, let's get it on, just a set in the tone.
Welcome, everyone, to the Setting the Tone podcast. It's your guy, Tone, right here. And once again, we're back, Victory Monday, to celebrate the Bears' great win over the New Orleans Saints. And we have a 4-game winning streak going on. I got my man, Boss Man, in the house. What's going on, my brother?
Man, it's been a hell of a 4-game winning streak. I'm going to say that.
Yes, sir.
How you doing? You good?
Oh, I'm doing excellent, man. I'm doing excellent. We got that 26-14 win yesterday.
Yes, sir.
We just keep stacking them, man. Keep stacking them.
That's it, man. A win is a win.
A win is a win. What you said. It ain't gonna always look beautiful. It ain't gonna never be perfect.
No, it don't. Look at the two teams that played in the Super Bowl last year. Both of them winning ugly right now. So no.
Yeah. So we
and
just
they
take
got
them how we can.
There you go. And both of their quarterback got way more experience than ours. So yeah, it can happen to anybody.
It can happen to anyone. I don't want people to lean on Caleb too hard. You know, he didn't have a good game at all.
No, he didn't.
But they still learning a whole new offense, and every team gonna put up a different type of resistance to you. So Saints didn't roll over. They just didn't have
no, and they still got a nice passing game. Rattler, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of looked like how he looked at Cincinnati yesterday with those deep balls, man. So, we gave a couple inches, but we didn't roll over like we did in the second half of a lot of these games. We done lost. So, experience is coming.
Experience is coming. You can see it. The running game looks tighter.
Goodness.
It looks balanced. We got 2 running backs in the room now.
Man, you know what I mean? And, I was telling, my son plays for the UW Whitewater defensive tackle, and I always, we watch games to evaluate his position. So, it's just refreshing to see how continuity is coming. And we said that at the beginning that they was going to have to lean on a defense and run. And yesterday, both of them stepped up. Offense didn't look all that well, except for the running game. Passing game, hey. But look how easy the running game makes the game.
Right.
They don't know what to do when because Swift have the speed of a receiver and the I don't want to say power, but the toughness of a big back. And you see him dip that shoulder at the end of each run, and that as well gives your line, let's get it for him. And that's all I've been saying all the time. That running game does a lot for everything. Even the defense gets rest when that running game is popping like it's supposed to. I'm loving it so far, man. I have no complaints. No complaints.
And on the broadcast, what's his name? Daryl Johnston. What's his name? Moose.
Moose. Daryl Johnston. Yeah.
He said that the Bears kept running the same play and they couldn't stop him.
That's it.
I was like, that's crazy.
That's it.
So
yeah,
that shows you how good the running game is. They're like, we can run these same 3-4 plays. Y'all can't do shit about it.
And that's what it is. You got a couple different formations, but it's going through the same hole. Just window dressing. But when your line can block like they did yesterday, it shows, it makes their defense weary towards the third and fourth quarter, and it makes your line energized towards the third and fourth quarter. It's just, hey, every time they settled down and ran that ball, you see what happened. That play was that like they got to the second touchdown. That next drive was 3 plays, no run, and they came back and scored before the half. No run. Look what happens. Stick with it, Ben. You got this. Hey, it's working. Yeah. Make them stop it.
Don't get away from it because they stopped you one drive. You know what I'm saying? Just be patient. Come back with it again. See what you got. Mix it up. Like he was mixing it up with Monunga and Swift.
Oh, my God. I like that Monunga. Hey, Row gone. Row gone. You know that, yeah.
Unless he found short yardage every once in a while. We don't even need him for short yardage with Monunga.
No. But he did look good. He looked good last week when they had the three-headed monster in there. He looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that power there. It's just that I think that concussion thing is inside of his head. Because somebody that big, he doesn't run with a lot of power to me, and he's got to know he's not that shifty because the whole world can see it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
J Mac, you there?
Yes, sir. You
All
guys got me
right.
in? All right. Finally locked in. What's going on, fellas?
Not
How
much,
you
man.
doing,
How
buddy?
you doing today, bro?
And I'm here. I'm here. It's Victory Monday. It's Victory Monday.
Victory
Victory Monday,
Monday.
baby.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Hey, I
What
just
was
wanted to I just wanted to clarify something real quick before you fully get started. My man Tone laid it out there last week that we had a 3-game winning streak last season, and
yes.
having PTSD from all this losing, I forgot. I forgot that we actually had a 3-game winning streak last season. So kudos to my man Tone for clarifying that last week.
I ain't nothing to it.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah. And now let's start let's get a 5-game going.
Man, what you
Five
That's what
game
I'm
said.
talking about.
Let's
Yeah,
get
yeah.
that popping. Hey,
Yeah.
how did you like the running game and the offense yesterday? Me and Earl was just getting into that.
I like the running game. Um they picked up the slack from with the passing game. The passing game just wasn't there for some reason. They dropped a lot of people back in coverage, and I guess it confused Caleb to a certain extent. But glad that the running game got going, and shit, let's stick to it, stick with it. Haven't seen a run game like that since shit the beginning of the Flus era.
Hmm.
That's not saying a lot, but you know,
You know what? I haven't seen running like that since Forte. Tell you the truth, not
yeah,
not as exciting. I mean, he's that's that man. It's exciting to watch that type of game. I was out of my seat, man. It's been a long time since I've got that riled up over a game. That running game looks pretty, man. We keep that up, it's going to be an issue. I don't care who we play.
Hey,
yeah.
speaking of Forte, go ahead. I'm sorry, J Mac.
No, I was just gonna say you can see the running game starting to take off when they you see a lot of duo blocks, you see a lot of combo blocks going up to the second level. That's something that we've been lacking the first 2 games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Trying to find some continuity within that line, and I guess shit. The bye week kind of straighten up some things.
they
Um,
watched that tape.
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
sir.
and I'm kind of liking how things is looking for the run game at least.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it seems like that right side of the line is the strongest side when it comes to the run game,
that boy
from my
down there, all right,
observation.
continue. He continued on
Yeah,
from that, man. Yeah, that's what I
yeah.
remember seeing from that first year. I don't know what was going on last year, and then, the second year and then last year. It seemed like he had regressed. I mean, I know he got hurt last year, but that
Well,
second year he wasn't looking all that hot either. This is his fourth year, right? Am I
Nice
wrong?
and third.
only thing I got I hate. Well, I'm gonna bring him up. Is he was on that right side with Tev, and when him and Tev was on that right side, they was moving shit. They was
Yeah,
really moving shit. And then, but they moved Tev to the left side, and then you seen a run game take a dip. But
Okay,
when him and Tev was on that right side, they was moving people.
you're right. You're right. You're right. And it looks
And
good over there now, man.
yeah,
Um, Tripollo, is that who's over? Yeah, on the left side, right?
Chapillo.
nah, that's Theo Benedict,
I mean
left
Benedict,
tackle.
not Tripollo, Benedict. Uh, I'm not disappointed. Of course, he can get better, but I'm not disappointed from I'm not disappointed in what I'm seeing so far from him. They may trade Braxton, but I'll leave his ass by the back door like a motherfucking bag of garbage. Excuse my French. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be that rude, but I mean, come on, man. The one thing that you're supposed to be good at is the reason why they benched your ass. You're supposed to be this bruising running back, running blocker, and you can't do that now. Man, put that man outside the door like the Flintstones and wait for the garbage truck to pick him up, man. Or what Tone say? Put his ass back in that old bargain. What you call it, Tone? The bottom of the barrel bargain shopping. Put his ass
Yeah.
back in there. Yeah.
Hey, so am I too soon? Is this too soon, or is Theo the future left tackle, or do we need to go ahead and draft one? Or is it too soon? Too soon to
I
say.
think it's too soon, in my opinion. I think we need to see how it plays off because we still need that defense, the defensive edge rushers too. So if Theo can do what he's supposed to do and maintain it, then we can spend that high draft pick on what we needed.
Well, you know my take on it. I still, right at this moment, I think it's too soon. I think probably in the off season they're going to revisit putting Trapillo back over there on the left side. That's just my opinion. And leave it for Benedet and for Benedet and Trapillo to fight it out for the left side because I think Darnell Wright, he's just a stalwart at right tackle.
He's the best. He our best lineman, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think he's leaving the right side, but I was just wondering if Theo was that guy, or we just need more games to evaluate and see what's up with him.
I
But
like that second part, a couple of more games to evaluate him. But at this moment, he's looking pretty good.
Yeah, he looks
solid
solid.
at
He
least.
looks solid.
He's
Yeah.
solid. I mean, right now you got to give him all credit.
We're gonna see when we go against Cleveland.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And you know what, Tone? That can very well be the game they use to judge him. I would, because that defensive front and Cleveland is not to be F with, bro.
Right.
You better ask the
Well,
Packers.
I wouldn't just necessarily say Cleveland. I would say shit, Baltimore too. They got a tough physical line as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
but 8 of them is out.
Their record is what, 1-4, 1-5, but
They're
they
giving up
still
a
a
ton of
physical
points,
team.
Baltimore. They giving up yards.
Okay, well,
They
that's
still a physical team.
if they're healthy. Right now, all the starters on defense are the one that's out. Roquan, Kyle Hamilton. Did he come back? Roquan back?
He's
Okay.
supposed to be coming back Sunday.
But they do have
Him
a
and
bunch of
Lamar.
starters on defense out, so that might not be the game. To just Roquan coming back ain't gonna be enough for to
Oh, no.
evaluate your left
And he got
tackle.
to get back in playing shape. Nah.
He gonna be good. Roquan is Roquan, but as far
Yeah.
as like evaluating your line with one linebacker, nah.
And then also, he's Roquan, and a good football player is a good football player. But towards them third and fourth quarters, he ain't been around that. I'm not. He doesn't bother me if he come back when we play him. I'd be more worried about not the defensive line, but that decent backfield. We're trying to open up that passing game, and they were one of the best when they were healthy. That's what I'd be worried about, because you can believe they're going to stretch that passing game out. The running game is back on target, and he does have a flair for the big plays. I just don't want him to, hold on that ball too long trying to make something big when you got the running back doing their job. He did that a couple of times yesterday.
Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves and talk about the Ravens. Let's finish this talking about this game with the Saints. And
All day, baby.
we held Spencer Rattler in check, which is not a hard thing to do for like the first half, and then he exploded at the end of the half, and
Too much time.
He had a decent game in the second half. The defense. What grade would y'all give the defense? That's my question.
Me personally, I would give the defense a B plus.
The B
plus to a A minus. Only reason why I wouldn't give them an A flat out is because of the late drive at the end of the half and the opening drive at the beginning of the second half. But other than that, I got to give them a B plus. Shut down the running game. That's what I was really worried about, was them shutting down their running game, and the running game was obsolete for them.
Yeah,
made them
44 yards rushing.
Yeah, 44 yards
17 carries.
Mm-hmm.
3 picks.
We made them stop running the ball, really.
Yeah, really did. 3 picks and a forced fumble. So yeah, I give your boy Maine some kudos there. I gotta give my boy Sweat some kudos, because he's shown up these past couple of weeks. So
your other boy,
Domrod,
yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Come on now. now tell me it's not coaching.
You gonna lingo this for 3 weeks now, ain't you? Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, coaching just makes a world of difference.
It does. It does.
because you had Dom Rob for I don't know how long, and you haven't seen him. You've seen him pop once in the season.
Right.
You done seen Dime Brown pop at least 2 or 3 times this season already. So I'm just looking at the coaching aspect of it. When
Right.
you can
Okay.
coach a player up to actually start popping, you know, that last coaching staff had to be trash. Had
I
to be.
agree. I agree with that. Also, I would add to that just a matter of him developing time.
Yeah,
Some
right.
things take time, and
Yeah.
Dom Rob being a player that shifted positions 3 times in his career, things gonna take time. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it didn't happen sooner. It happened later, and he's starting to show his flashes more frequently, like you said, for sure.
Right.
yeah.
And
I like
coaching
that.
helps for sure. Yeah.
It
I like
really
that.
does. It does. As far as grades, I ain't gonna be as gracious as J Mac.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say B plus. Not. I mean C plus B because that passing attack still could have gutted us. We were able to make him rush a little bit with the pressure, but every time he had time, he killed us. The 2 touchdowns, he had at least 4 or 5 seconds, and he made us pay. I'm not sold on the pass defense. Russian defense looked good, really, until that third quarter. They really held what's his name for the Raiders, Genty. They really had him until like this after the second half. He started busting up his runs. And then the game against Washington was pretty good. And then the best one yet last night or Sunday. So yeah, it's getting better, but that passing offense still has me nervous. When I see him and he doesn't get off his spot, or when I see him and he's rolling out any quarterback, I get nervous. I don't feel assured that it's going to be the play's going to be made. So
So
yeah, C
th-
plus B in my opinion.
that's a tribute to the front line or to the DBs like not covering
Um,
Yeah,
your
well,
opinion.
you know me. You know her. You know who I'm gonna blame. I'm gonna blame it on the defensive line. No pressure. You asking these guys to hold somebody for 4 or 5 seconds that run 4-4 and better? Yeah, it's on defensive line. The defensive line has to
but
produce pressure.
even though the defensive line didn't get no pressure, you still gotta give kudos to the back end as well for at least holding up that long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's
But
true. But even some of those plays where they score, it could have been better cornerback play. I'm just not sold on it. I'm not saying it ain't better. I'm just saying in crunch time, I don't have a lot of. I just don't believe they can stop people of a higher caliber team right now. I don't. I'm sorry. That's just the shell shock of all these years, and I don't see it. I don't see it consistently. The interceptions that we've got is they ball hawks, and that's being preached by DA, and that is good. But I don't see it instinctively yet. I don't see it consistently yet. I see a lot of turnovers coming off their mistakes. I mean, look at the Washington game, miss handoff. Um, Geno Smith trying to thread pass that he should have just either threw down, checked down, or threw away. A lot of our turnovers come off of their mistakes. It's not ball hawking. You know what I mean?
oh,
And I don't see a tough defense. I see a defense that's surviving off what their
Opportunistic.
coach is preaching. The opportunistic. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. I
but
don't see it consistent.
what's wrong with taking advantage of those opportunities? If they present it to you, take it,
Uh huh.
right? And
Agreed.
that's what
Yep.
we're supposed to
Right.
do,
I'm
right?
not saying that. Of course, we'll take advantage of it. But what's going to happen when they don't? What's going to happen when somebody knows how to protect the ball? Then how are we going to force the turnovers? That's what I'm saying. Opportunistic means opportunistic. If the opportunity is not there, then it doesn't happen. So what's going to happen when they're not there? That's what I'm talking about. And it's
Gotta
going to
learn to
get
shut
better
them
because
down.
our people are coming back. But right now, it's not there.
We don't have that
Who
shutdown corner right now, but we got a good corner in Tyreek. We you
who
know
who unfortunately may be injured.
right shoulder
Uh,
injury.
Yeah. How much? He did come back though, didn't he?
Nope.
No,
I, think,
no,
I
he
thought
didn't
he
come back.
came back and at least was on the sideline, wasn't
He was
Nah,
he, he didn't get back in the game. No.
he?
nah,
Okay.
they I think this is what something that I touched on before. I think they're
Okay.
gonna if he don't play this week, I think they're gonna put him on the outside and put Blackwell in the slot.
I like his aggressiveness, Blackwell. I thought he was going to get hit with a couple late hits yesterday. That's 39, right, Blackwell?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was
Yeah.
going to get hit with a couple late because he was coming in at the end laying some leather, baby. I like it. Don't get me wrong. But I thought they was, with the way the referees are calling shit this year, I really thought they was going to call him a couple of times. But I
Oh,
like it.
speaking of calls, they bullshitted us yesterday.
Which one?
Quite a
Which
bit.
time?
Quite a
Which
bit.
time?
Quite a
The
bit.
pass
Quite a bit.
interference. That's multiple times we done got screwed over on pass interference calls, or the ones that they're not calling.
You talk about pass interference on the offense or the defense, because we got screwed over on the offense as well.
That's why I said. That's
And
why I said which one, because we got screwed on both sides of the ball.
even roughing the quarterback. That's bullshit. I
Oh
mean,
my
I
God.
understand you ain't supposed to no hits to the head, but some of them calls, man, you can just scrape them with your fucking fingernail, and they want to call a roughing the passer penalty. I mean, I understand what they're trying to do, clean up the game, but god damn,
I don't even think that's cleaning up the game for me.
I just
yeah,
That's just might as well play flag football. Because
yeah, for
what was the
real,
one with Kyler Gordon hit the dude in the shoulder?
yeah.
yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, they try to put an emphasis on. They try to make everybody think about it, but they're running the game. It's going to be better next year because everybody going to be used to it. But this year is running a lot of games because next year they're not going to make some of them calls. They just overloading to make people respond to it. But it's really running in the game of football for this
It
season for a lot of people. These losses is gonna, they could pay dividends later on. They could pay. It could be the reason some teams don't make it.
was it Kyler got hit with a penalty, Sweat, Brisker.
Yeah,
Man, this
yeah.
shit was just insane.
I'm telling you, and
Yeah.
it's like every week is. You're gonna hear the fans. Oh man, when the refs don't like us, and after a while, it starts to look like it because some of these calls, and then like the holding call that they missed, even the announcers like, how do you call that when on they called it on Billings, and don't call it when he held Billings? I mean, you can see from the umpire's point of view, he had his whole shoulder pad in their hand. And you can, and the commentators like, how are you going to call it on Billings, and y'all don't miss that one right in your face? It's starting to look like y'all got an issue with Chicago or something. Some of these plays, some of these calls are
I
right there in
swear
their
it feel
face.
like that, man, don't it? It feel like the
They do,
refs,
man.
the broadcasters, nobody liked Chicago.
Right. Especially to be one of the more storied franchises. I'm like, what did we do to the league other than not catching up with the times soon enough?
It's like, just give us a fair shake. We don't want no
Yeah.
extra. We don't want no special treatment when it
No.
comes to the
Uh,
refereeing. We just want you to give us a fair shake. Treat us like every other team. You ain't got to treat us like the Chiefs. Just treat us like every
yeah,
other team.
Because
it
everybody
probably
think the Chiefs got
it
them in their
just
pocket.
probably
I think Green Bay got them in their pocket before I say the Chiefs do. Because
it,
Green Bay Green Bay be get some outstanding calls, man. I'm sorry.
it's probably come it just probably come from all this losing we've been doing. So when you've been losing the way we have been, we supposed to be a story franchise. You ain't finna get no calls. You ain't finna get no favors. So
But the
just
calls ain't
But
helping
don't
nobody
you
else.
ain't gotta give
like
us no calls.
not
Just don't call
not
nothing against us that's not
right.
written.
That's
But
not right.
like
Yeah.
like Ben Johnson said, we gotta go out there and earn their respect. So
Yeah. And I get that.
until we start putting the foo flops on these teams, then
The flip flops.
then
I feel you. Consistently.
we'll right we'll get that respect back. We'll get it back. And knowing Ben Johnson and the way he want to run up the score on people, we'll get it back.
And I think that too. I think his cockiness rubs some people the wrong way as well. Which I don't understand in a game that's brutal as this one. Cockiness is expected, isn't it? I mean,
It should be
and
expected.
then the way he went off on the reporter, they held that against him, even though he took it the wrong way. And he's a rookie coach. He's so intense. I don't think people remember that. He's a rookie coach. I understand what y'all say he's supposed to be, but he's still a rookie head coach. And it sounded like she was coming for his team, and he stood like, "We'll be fine." He didn't ain't like he said nothing disrespectful, but they got on his ass about that. And he came on TV and apologized to the lady, or the reporter.
Man,
But you
fuck
can
that.
believe they ain't gonna forget it.
You need not to be in the heat of this is just my opinion. In the heat of a moment like that, you need not be interviewing coaches like that, especially when they down and your team ain't playing well and you expect that coach to sit up there and hold that shit in. No,
Right.
I got
don't
I
shit to
agree
interview
do.
with
I
you.
him.
ain't got time to talk to you about this and
Right,
that.
exactly.
I agree
Don't
with you,
Yeah.
J
interview
Mac.
him. Don't
I
Yeah.
agree
interview
with you
him.
as
Just
well, but that's
no.
what they want them there for. They want them heated moments. They want that outtake. That's how they get their
And then,
goddamn
right.
promotions by getting outtakes like that. So
If that's what you want, then expect the outcome.
thank
Facts.
you for saying
Expect
that.
the
That's
outcome.
exactly what I said. You're there to get the response that you got. So when you get it, don't be surprised and don't be offended.
Right. Don't be
You
surprised.
say asking a grown man about the wear for his team, and
Right.
he's his first year. You coming at him like So
Uh,
hey,
those
he bit back.
they should nix those interviews. I think
I
so.
agree.
I
I
can
gotta go prepare
understand.
my team. Leave me alone.
Right. I
And
can
for that
understand
reason, they're not
right before the game, I get it.
right.
But not at halftime.
I don't like it,
You
but
can
I can
even
get
do
over
me after
catching
the
the.
game. You could do me after the game, but after I come out the locker room and talk to my team, and
Right, right,
we didn't talked
right.
about it. I didn't calm down a little bit. Now I can go to the podium and interview. I'm chill.
Well, I
Right.
tell you something.
Not in the
I
heat of
wish they.
battle now.
I wish they'd go away too. But if I had to, catch me coming out of the locker room in the locker room. Don't catch me on the field. Once I get on the field, it's all business. So I don't like it, but I can put up with it if you catch me at a certain time. Don't catch me when it's time to go out here and get my guys fired up for the second half. Catch me coming out of the locker room inside if you want to talk to me. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell you outside.
that's still even bad too, because you coming right outside the locker room, geeked up, just
Yeah,
giving your team that pep talk for the second half.
yeah,
That's a bad time too, because
I
you
agree.
finna you
I
probably gonna
agree.
catch Ben at one of them moments when he just hit some smelling salt and them eyes is and he like you can catch him a few times on the sideline like that. When he
Right.
like this, he like geeked up and like don't talk to me right now. Just go.
He's
He
So
looked like
intense.
Chucky, man. He
He's
reminded me of Chucky.
focused,
yeah,
and
very intense.
you breaking his intensity and his focus by
Right.
talking to him about some shit that already happened. He didn't moved
Right.
on. He trying to get his team going, trying to get himself locked in, and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And you talking about some goofy stuff.
Right.
And then you
Hey,
know
Extremely
what though?
intense. I
And
love that
this is what
about
I
him.
don't understand. You do that, you get upset at this man. This is what we paid. This is what we get paid to do. Our intensity is what drives us. So don't get offended when you step in the middle of that and you get a little bit on you, because that's what's going to happen sooner or later. When you get coaches that really uh, believe in their system and they love winning, they're intense. You can't just think they're going to turn it off because you put a mic in front of them. Now, what you may do is heighten it if they're losing, or you may catch a break if they're winning. But in intense game, close game, you got to let the guys who's in charge, who's going to get their ass beat if they lose, stay focused.
so I
And
got
she
a
didn't.
question. Roma Dunze, I'm assuming he's our number one receiver at this
There
point.
you go. Okay. Yeah, please
But
go there.
but it's hard for him to be the number one receiver with so many drops, man.
So
Thank you.
many drops.
Thank you.
So
And
So
they
many
many
drops.
unprovoked.
drops.
And they unprovoked.
It's like
Unprovoked.
it's like each game, unfortunately, we get a noticeable drop from him that hits him right in the hands.
Yeah.
Every game. Every game.
Every
Every game.
game.
Yeah.
Every game.
And they're plays that can be consequential. They're not look plays, they're not quick screens. They're plays that's either first downs or more. And he got to do that. And he's got it. You're open.
If I
So
was them, I would tilt the playbook back to DJ Moore and let them play off of DJ instead of the other way around. Because Rome still got some growing to do. He ain't there yet.
Yeah,
I
That's
don't
my
see a
opinion.
I don't see a grown man when I look at Rome. I still see a kid.
he's got a lot of growing to do, especially him and Caleb both got a lot of growing to do. Um,
Yeah.
unfortunately, it's still their second year. They still learning the NFL. Um, so yeah, there's a lot of growth to be made. But like you said, Tone, I think they need to tilt the playbook back toward DJ a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
involve him more into the scheme of things. The
Yep.
bad part about it, you got too many weapons to try to get the ball to. So you got to scheme up everybody.
Hey,
Everybody got to get schemed open.
so Coach Ben Johnson, he had this situation in Detroit and he seemed to make it happen, make it work. He had a lot of weapons
Yeah.
and he was able to get everyone involved that was a threat.
Hmm.
So I don't
Yeah,
I mean he just got I guess it's going to take some time to figure out everybody's strengths and weaknesses and compare, and pair that with the playbook and see what he's going to run. Because I saw Colston Loveland play pretty good, with the exception of the penalty that probably shouldn't have been a penalty. He might overtake Cole Kmet. Cole Kmet is injured too, I believe.
Yeah, he didn't come back to the game.
Back
But
injury.
I think they need to run some more for Colston. He seems like a good receiver. What y'all think about that?
I think they need to I think they need to run more plays for everybody. You got too many playmakers, and Colston they all get open.
Well, they had 25 targets for the receiving unit.
Yeah,
And it's balanced
and,
with the running game, 24 rushes.
right.
So, I'm sorry, 40 rushes. 40 rushes. So that's not really balanced. But we had to lean on the rushing game yesterday. So I can understand why we have 40 rushes and just 25 targets.
Yeah.
And another thing that I noticed yesterday, Caleb was a little bit careless with the ball. Well, he had like 3 or 4 drop snaps or mishandled snaps, but
Mm-hmm.
thankfully for us, he recovered them. And
Yeah, I don't know
that
about the
could
one. I don't know about the one where the center still had the ball in his hand. That was weird to me.
no, it was. I think it was like 3 drops. Where Caleb just had to fall on the ball.
Oh yeah. You weren't talking
Yeah.
about the one where what's his name? I can't think of the center.
Drew Dalman.
Was it Dahlman?
Yeah,
Dahlman still had the ball. I'm like, what is going on here?
yeah. They
Yeah.
said they said he did that twice.
I
Yeah.
know. I
And I
saw the
still think
second one.
that's them. I still think that's them getting used to that playbook. I think Ben tries to implement something new every week. And it's when you look at Detroit and how they came about, that first year was a lot of goofy looking shit too. So I think some of these plays are so complex that when you run them in the game, if you're not 100% with it, you're going to make that. It's like double hiking the ball is something about the play the center not understanding. Then to do it twice just confirms it. So,
So
you
Caleb
know,
did have 2 fumbles. He recovered one. Dahlman recovered one.
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what about,
Uh,
what about it's a lot of being stepped on this year. These centers and these guards catching these quarterbacks as they dropping back. And it's not just us, but they up this year, if you notice. If you watch the game, pay attention. It's a lot of that going on this year where the centers are being stepped on as they try to pull back from the quarterback as they pulling back from the center. I wonder if that's just got to do with the elevation or the evolution of these playbooks, because you're seeing some plays come out now that you haven't seen a lot. These usually the quick screens to the receivers. Now you're seeing a lot of they're trying to mimik KC you see a lot of people using that shuffle pass up the middle to the tight end. You're seeing the outside zone running a little bit more. It's starting to evolve to something else. And this, I don't know if the defense is becoming too complex or they catching on to the RPO now, but you can see it evolving a little bit. And I wonder if that's why.
I don't know, but maybe it's the defense being quick off the ball,
It
and
could be.
offensive
Yeah.
linemen got to get in their pass pro position quick as possible.
It could be, because all that defensive tackle get that jump. You going backwards, buddy.
well, you know it's going to be difficult when you got a DT over the center, anyways. He can instantly push him back
Facts.
into the quarterback, especially if you got a good strong nose tackle.
Right,
You
but
got
it's not the center. It's not the center that's stepping on it. It's the guards. It's the
okay.
guards that's catching them now. It's not the center. But I get that too. I get that
Yeah,
too. The defensive tackle is always going to make it difficult on whoever's in front of them.
I've seen Billings even yesterday. He
I was just
blew
about to say.
Penny. Yeah, he blew Pennington back quite a few times into the backfield. So I get exactly what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying.
And that's the key to stop. And I'm not to switch it up, but that's the key to stopping that run, man. Penetration, that defensive line got, once we're in the backfield, he's got to start playing with his feet. If they make it a stalemate and slide into position, now he's sitting there picking holes. But when you force that line to go backwards and off balance, he can fall into the running back in the path of the running back. It's a whole different ball game. And I don't know. Maybe Billings with the difference. If y'all say they happen multiple times, you know.
And
It-
I
it-
with that being said, I'm starting to think. I mean, I don't know, Grady Jarrett. I mean, we getting the same um, run play, as we getting from before Jarrett got there, and that was mainly due to Billings not being there, Billings being injured.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe Grady Jarrett probably was in wasted signing because we haven't
They gave
gotten
that
nothing
man a
out of
lot of
him.
money.
Yeah, we haven't gotten anything out of him this year yet.
But it's
What
not
about
because of his play.
Dio?
I think that's early. I could be
It's still,
biased. I'm a Grady.
How many
I
games
could
did
be
Jared
biased.
play
I'm a
before
Grady
he
Jarrett
got
fan.
hurt?
I think
Huh?
two. He played in the
Just two?
first and the second one, I
Yeah.
believe.
Well, yeah,
So I
we
mean,
can't really give him an
that's all I'm
evaluation
saying.
just off of two
No, you
games so
can't.
far.
No,
Yeah.
you can't. But
Well,
we
yeah,
still
he
got beat
hasn't
up in
been
the run
impressive
game.
first. He
What you
hasn't
say,
been
J Mac?
impressive.
We still got beat up in the run game. Them two games he played.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't discount that.
No.
But we are getting better in the run game, so that helps out a lot as well.
And the same thing we give the quarterback and on the offense, we got to get a defense on defensive players. They learning a new system, right? They got a new head
That's all I'm
coach.
saying.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
what do we say about defense? Defense is going to catch up quicker than the offense.
True,
Defense is
but
just
Grady
mainly
Jarrett
on
hasn't
top.
been there to catch up quicker. He hasn't been there to catch up. So
He's been,
the
but has he?
things that happened in the first two games happened on both sides of the ball. We had a new system. They both learning it. Now the offense is evolved. Caleb is evolving and growing with the offense because he's been there every game, and Grady Jarrett hasn't been there every game to get better with the new defense. Is what I'm saying.
I get that, but hasn't he been there all season? I don't
Yeah.
remember him. Right.
So was Caleb
So,
though. I mean,
yeah, I mean,
well,
everybody was messing up. You got the whole
everybody. That's
line.
what I'm
It
saying. It's
wasn't
like
just Garrett out there
you
getting
you
blown out the
judge you
ball.
judging Grady off of two games, and we got other players that's been there for the whole ride, and they gotten better. They've evolved with the new schemes and everything, and we got to give Grady some more grace period. We can't just say, well, yeah, the two games, yeah, but everybody the two games, but
okay,
they also followed up with three more games. You know what I'm saying?
I
To
give
get
you that.
better.
I give you that. What about your boy Dio?
Dio is just that's not my boy. One, one that's not my boy. Two, I don't know why they signed him. Three, the boy trash.
Right. Well, you know what?
um,
I'll say this. Let me get. I want to get on Grady as well. Now, what I will say is that for the time in the league that he's been, I would think he can catch on quicker
thank you.
because of
Okay,
the
fair
experience.
point.
I will
Fair
Right,
point.
say
you
that.
got it. Right, you
But at
got
the
10
end of
years
the
in the
day, you're
league.
still coming into a different culture. You're still coming into a whole different system. If it was similar to what he was running, then I'll take a little bit more of that, leeway away from him because 10 years or he's over 10 years. You need to know what the hell you're doing. But when you come to a city that's not Atlanta, this is Chicago. This is a blue collar team. It ain't finna be all that finesse shit. You finna be in the thick of things in the NFC North. So he's gonna have to get used to that. I think he'll be better coming off the bench if Billings can do it. Now I will say that because
Well, my boy,
he's got third down rushing is different than first and second. So if he's not able to keep that spot and Billings trash him out of there, fresh legs on third down, he know all the tricks of the trade.
yeah,
You should.
I don't know if he's the third down. If it's third in the run, maybe, but if it's a third and long, they're gonna pass the ball.
Well,
I don't know if he's the guy you want to have in there.
I mean,
Mm-mm.
Von's
You
still
want
doing it. There's a
you
couple
want
of
some
Clowney's still doing it.
But is that his forte?
I don't know. We haven't seen him in the system long enough.
I, I'm just
yeah,
saying from
but
his
yeah,
history. From his history, is
From
that his
from
forte?
Atlanta,
no.
nah, Atlanta
That's what I'm
more
saying.
slide,
Yeah, yeah.
more sliding into the gap and let them linebackers play rumble back there. But over here, you're gonna have to fight them guards. They love them all.
Yeah,
So
it's not his. That's
maybe he
not his
didn't get
strong
off
suit.
all this time over there. I don't know.
That might have just been a bad signing of an old player that
It
don't
could
have
be.
much left in the tank, and
I'm
they
not
thought they could
discounting that.
squeeze out. They might could squeeze out a year or two from him, and I don't
I
know
don't
if
think
they
no year
can.
two. I
Maybe
don't know about
a
two.
locker room guy. Just maybe a
Or
locker
that,
room
yeah.
guy.
But they gave him too
Right.
much money just to be locker room.
Yeah,
Right.
entirely too much.
Yeah.
You should
Yeah.
be out there. You should be next to Dexter on that line every play. We should be substituting. I like Big Bill, but shouldn't be substituting Big Bill for him. 16 mil a year.
But
Supposed to be
even
a stalwart on that line, on the defensive line.
even Dexter need to show me more. He had one tackle, man. Come on now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to show me
But
more.
all the hype that was made over Dexter this year, the slim down and all that, I'll put
And
more on
last
his
year.
ass for being there 3
Yeah.
years than I would Gray. He
And
been there long, and he know his people already.
yeah,
So now what? I mean, he may if Grady was a bad signing, which we don't know yet, and it posed and show he can make some fucked up signings. So that's one thing that's going to cost us because we paid him so much, and I understand that for the money, J Mac. I understand exactly what you're saying for the money. You want him to come in and get right on that shit. It just ain't possible. First of all, they should have thought about his age. He ain't gonna come and just do shit. I thought they was getting him to be a locker room guy until I seen him get the money they gave him. He's a nice defensive tackle and he's had a nice career. I just don't think it's what they're looking for. I
not
wouldn't have
right
paid him
now.
that money, even if he was playing at the top of his game right now. I don't think I would have gave him all that. It's not a lot of football money, but still, so you could have gave it to somebody else. I don't think he's gonna make it no 3 years.
Agreed. I totally agree with that one.
And once you start getting hurt, but he ain't never been hurt like that. Once you start getting hurt, opens up a
But
door.
that's I think that's been his injury the past few seasons when
The
he
knee.
was down there in Atlanta, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bad knees.
That's been his injury. He hurt the same knee. He had some type of surgery or something on. Yeah.
Yeah. No. We
Yeah.
could have kept Pickens for that shit and
No,
cheap,
no, 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 no.
cheaper
No,
price.
no.
Cheaper
I
price.
like Ford.
I
Now,
can't. We can't keep Pickens. Pickens was a no show. That
and,
mother was a
but
no show.
and
He come to
Ford
work
knocking out.
and go hide in the bathroom. Nah, man.
Well, we can't. Unfortunately, we can't do Ford either because he's knocking out our own linebackers.
Man, what you said? That
Well,
was
I
pretty
mean, come
funny.
on.
He got caught.
He
He
knocked
got
the
caught
shit
on.
out.
We gotta let him go. And speaking of let him go, Tyreek Stevenson is officially off of my shit list. I meant to mention that last time.
Okay.
I don't have him on my shit list anymore. He's shown me enough this season. He shows that he cares. He shows he's locked in, and I've wiped him off my shit list. So
Well, in
that's
my
one.
opinion, what he did was what young kids who you give too much rope did. You didn't have a locker room. You didn't have no discipline. And he did what a kid with a lot of money do. He went out there, and as long as I go out here and play, they ain't got shit to say to me. He came in there with some discipline. He got back to what he was doing in college. Now he look all right. He can, man, I ain't know he can lay that wood like that, though.
Oh yeah, he can hit.
He been laying some wood. I like that.
They all been hitting. And
Man,
some DJ said you got to tackle in the open field. So, man, please tackle in the open field.
it's
Get
playing one-on-one, man on man. You're gonna have to. That's
man,
another
you
thing
going
that's I ain't gonna say hurting the defense, holding up the defense. Playing man on man every down takes some getting used to, and you're gonna get your ass beat until you're gonna get burned a few times until you get used to it. So that's what they say. That's DA. That's his forte. He like man to man. He don't like all those different schemes to get 2-on-1. Well, 4 threes and nearly 4 twos is gonna break his ass out of that. Or he gonna have to have some. I don't know what kind of corners can cover up to 4-1 and 4-2 for 3 or 4 seconds if that defensive line can't get in there and put some pressure on that quarterback.
Yeah, he's gonna. I believe he's gonna continue to scheme up some of those exotic blitzes, to get some pressure on the quarterback.
He hadn't
Just
been doing it. He's been doing it lately, but he hadn't been. He don't like it.
well,
He don't
he's
like to
been
come about that.
from what I noticed, he's been dialing it up mainly like in the second half.
He got his
So
man Kyler Gordon back, so he
Yes,
definitely
sir.
been
yeah,
scheming differently.
yeah,
Definitely been scheming
That could
differently.
be. That's what I'm saying. We don't know what we got really yet, gentlemen. It's some
you've been
things coming
seeing Brisker in
around.
the box a lot lately. So
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
remember they said that during training camp that they was going to try to get. And remember, Brisker was the one who brought that to the light that he was going to be playing around the line of scrimmage more this year
mm-hmm.
during training camp. So yeah, we expected that. And there's a lot of stuff we don't know about our team yet, guys. We just don't because they just getting healthy.
Hey, do we have a kicker controversy? I know I brought this up last week, J Mac, but Jake Moody got 2 good games under his belt, 4 for 4 yesterday.
Well,
I think
go ahead.
I don't know. I think we do. I think it's gonna be one because look at Santos. Santos' record this year so far has been pretty damn good, and
And
they brought that up. They brought that up too. I think it is.
BJ
Jake Moody
BJ
is
said
gonna.
himself we don't. BJ said himself we don't have a controversy.
He
Yeah,
said that
And
after the first game, but now it's 2 games under Jake Moody's belt. Does he still feel the same way? I don't know.
and it's an automatic answer. That's the answer you get when you don't get off the damn booth. You know
Yeah,
what I
you
mean?
gotta say that. You can't
You got to
say
say
no.
that because he.
We switching our kicker because the other dude had a good game, and we
Yeah,
gonna
that's
give up
that's
his.
the automatic
We gonna
answer. That's
fire
what I
him
would have
and
said.
all that. Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta say it.
yeah, you got to say that.
I still think you Cairo is under contract for the year.
Yeah,
So um, Moody, of course, then he might get dropped back down to the practice squad if who knows? I wouldn't say we got a kicking controversy just yet.
no controversy yet.
I don't
Okay.
think so.
I tell you this, um, it may not be out in the open, but you can believe there's talks going on in there. There's talks inside those walls. Even if you're not being smart because these guys got to get paid too. And then being on that practice squad, Jake Moody gonna have to, can't somebody come grab him off waiver wires if
Yeah,
he's still on the practice
Yeah, they
squad?
can.
they can
They
So
grab him.
yeah,
can.
if so,
Anybody
you're
on the
not
practice
you're gonna
squad
have
can
to
get
make a
grabbed.
move. You're gonna have to make a move sooner or later, right? So it may not be out here where we can see it, but you better believe there's some rumblings going on in there because if Jake is going to be the guy, what if Santos come out and trick off another 50? He ain't been that good, 50 plus. But this year, besides those couple of misses, he's been dead on. He only missed those 2,
Oh
but they
yeah,
both
I'm
was
not. He's a good kicker. He just don't have the
yeah.
leg strength for the big kicks.
That's what and to me
And
that's an issue.
and
And do we
that's
know if
that's
Moody
part of
can
Jake
make those
Moody's
kicks?
issue as well, though.
I
But
believe
Right.
I
maybe
believe
Jake
We
had
don't.
a change of scenery. He feel we seeing differently from him so far.
well,
Yeah.
you know what they say is what have you done for me lately?
Yeah.
Who riding a hot hand? That could be the difference.
What you
You
say,
know
J
it.
Mac?
I still think it's just smart to go ahead and carry 2 kickers.
I think
And
they brought in a second kicker for a reason though, because they ain't never. It was when Cairo had missed the kick. They brought and Jay got cut. They brought him in. I was like, oh, something happening here. You don't keep a kicker on your practice squad. A veteran
no,
kicker on your practice squad at that. Maybe somebody you
Right.
developing, but a veteran kicker, it's it's something that they thinking about it. They may not pull the trigger, but it's a thought that crossed their mind, is what I'm saying.
yeah, that's true. I mean, the way I look at shit, all kickers get cut. I mean,
Hey, it's like
they,
it's like all coaches gonna eventually one day get fired. That's just
yep,
part of the
Yeah.
job.
I
yep.
think if you're going there with that frame of mind, you do better
Unless you
too.
retire, every coach has got fired.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
Unless
true.
you
Very
retire
true.
before you get fired. Yep.
I mean,
So,
sports is the one job where you don't actually worry about getting fired because if you're good, it ain't gonna be long before you sit on the sideline.
Everybody's gonna get fired in sports. You
Yeah.
know
I
what I'm
have a
saying?
question.
What's that, son?
Do you guys think that we have an identity or found an identity for the team offensively?
Yeah, run the motherfucking ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think we're sold on it yet, but I think another game of steady running and effective running, I think that will be it. I think that's what they want it to be now. I don't know if it's solid yet.
Listen,
But yeah, I'm with
we're in
Tone
the
on that one.
black and blue division.
Mm-hmm.
We're a young team on offense.
Mm-hmm.
The most secure and safe thing to do is run the ball effectively, and we can run it. We figured out we can run it effectively now. Lean on that until your quarterback and your receivers get their shit together. Not saying that they're bad, but they still got some more growing to do. But lean on
Yeah.
the running backs because they're doing a solid job. They're doing a good job, and it'll control the clock. And if you can get points off of it, go with it. That's my think. That's what identity I think they have.
And it keeps those dogs fresh that need to go hunt on that defensive line.
That
It
also.
keeps them fresh. And look at the difference between that defense. Look at the difference between the defense when it's fresh and not have to worry about somebody gashing for 7 or 8 yards every damn time they touch the ball. You know what I mean? It's just different when you can stop the run and when you can run the ball.
We're gonna see next week when we play the Ravens and big Derrick Henry back there.
Definitely.
Who's gonna get dragged and who's gonna get stiff armed and all that type of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking that they're gonna do a lot of running to the left side.
Yeah.
That's I don't know. That's what I vision. Them running to the left side quite a bit. So, I hope not. I hope they don't find the passing game. I hope they don't find Andrews too much. They got some speedy receivers as well. So
Yes.
you still got to watch out for them dudes. And
Lamar might be back.
right, and they're a physical team. So I want to see how we respond to a physical team.
We gotta be able to deal with Lamar, the passing game, and the running game. That's a lot to deal with. That's a lot on your plate. You better be ready. You better
Well,
have a
I'll say
big game
this.
plan.
I'll say this. I'm not as we need more of what we had yesterday. The same thing we just got through saying. We have to be able to run the ball and keep that man on the sideline, especially coming back. What is his third game? He missed 3 games.
Yeah.
So he ain't really hit his stride in the season yet either. You know, he only played 2 games.
Shit. Did you see them scores he put up?
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
He hit his stride from day one. He hit his stride from day one.
So he was out with a hammy, right?
Yeah.
Now that would be my concern. Him taking off, against the defense, because we have been prone to give up some yards. The quarterback on the defense.
You think he running the ball better than Jaden right now?
Jaden ain't running nowhere. He got a hamstring injury too.
I know. I'm just saying. I mean, when you put the two together, I mean, we held him in check
Lamar,
pretty good yesterday.
Oh hell yeah,
Lamar killing Jaden. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so I mean, I don't know if we run that ball like we did yesterday, Mr. Lamar gonna be sitting on the sideline trying to figure some shit out.
We hope that's the plan. Yeah.
If we can control the run, the Bears really just ain't really had too many problems with big backs. It'd be those shifty backs that we've had running problems with, in the past. Big backs we usually, so Henry doesn't really bother me, and now he's inside his own head with that fumbling shit. I'm not worried about Henry. Lamar's who I'm worried about, and them 2 tight ends that get down.
Now I agree with you. We haven't had problems with big backs and big backs. and
I was waiting on one of y'all to catch it.
and Henry has the fumble thing going. However, it ain't the Bears have to have a problem with Henry. Henry gonna get a problem to the Bears.
Right.
That man powerful as hell, man.
Henry is a problem in itself.
Exactly. You could be a sure tackler.
Oh yeah.
And physical. This dude is so physical, man.
Yes.
He gonna be the problem, like J Max said.
I'm not worried about it. I'm just not.
Well, and I'm just gonna lay it out there right now, and I really don't want to see this.
Yeah.
I can picture him running through Tremaine Edmonds' chest. I see
Hey,
it.
get off Maine, man. Get off Maine.
I just see it. Hell, if Genty did it, come on now, Henry. Yeah. If Genty did it, Henry finna blow through that motherfucker.
Oh. But you know what? As much as Henry has made those long, nice runs, most of them been to the outside. And if they come to a point where Tremaine is chasing him down, then all that through the chest shit just don't matter. How many times you done seen Henry run up the gut? Most of his runs is on the outside, where he's stiff arm. Now, you can either dip a shoulder or put a hand in his face.
He hit them holes,
same thing.
He hit them holes.
Right, he hit them holes. You ain't one dude ain't really gonna take him down.
On his dynamic runs, they haven't been up the gut or off tackle. They've been around that corner, which he said he don't like doing, but he's still doing. When he first
Hey,
got to
so
the Ravens, that one of the things he pointed out is that he didn't like running to the outside. He wanted to run through the tackles. I
I can
still see him
understand
doing it.
because he's a tall running back. His legs ain't big as his upper body, so he
Uh-huh.
taking hits on the outside,
Yeah,
coming around that end.
that's all I'm saying. And he may. I mean, he can do it. He can do it. Where was it last year in the playoffs?
And
That
these
wasn't their problem in the playoffs, man. That was the coaching and
I'm
the
just
and the
saying,
and
it
the
could be
Mark
stopped.
Andrews dropping. My questions for y'all is Tremaine Edmonds moving him to
Okay,
the Will. Is that was a I think that was a smart ass move. He seems
I
like
do too
he's
because
more
I
comfortable
don't think he
playing
ever was a
there.
middle linebacker.
He's more comfortable playing there, and he just seems like he sees the game better. I don't know. What y'all think about that?
I've
I think
always
he.
thought I've always thought that Flus brought him in to be that Brian Urlacher type middle
Mhm.
linebacker, and it's just not his position. And you can clearly see this season he's playing out to your point. He's playing a lot better this year. So I like the move. You put Edwards back in the middle where he can control the defense, and let Maine be over there at the wheel. So it's paying dividends to have him at the wheel and Maine,
He
not Maine, but Edwards in the
he's able
middle.
to read the quarterback from the wheel. He's able to get his turnovers and everything, or takeaways. I'm sorry, takeaways. We don't
Yeah,
call them turnovers.
yeah.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, I think nobody's more glad to see Edwin back than Tremaine. Um, TJ is just a monster, man. He's just a short tackler. It just looks more crisp with him out there, man. I'm so glad he's back. But yeah, I think he more natural, like y'all said. I ain't got nothing new to add to it. I agree.
all right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the I know we touched on it a little bit, but I want to circle back to it. The penalties, man. We have how many penalties did we have?
10, wasn't it?
10
Too
Wasn't it
many.
penalties for
10?
92 yards.
Yeah. That because they
We
made a
should
big
have
point
we
of it.
should have more points because the penalties took away drives, man. It was just
Yeah, and that's what he
deflating.
said. He was like, once you get to 100 yards in penalty, it's like getting up a score. That's 100 yards. So we was at
Yeah.
92 when he made that comment. 10 penalties,
Yeah,
I think it was at 92 yards.
yeah, that's
It's too
that's
many.
way too many. And these are pre-snap penalties. Most, not all of them, but I believe like 6 of them were pre-snap penalties.
Yeah.
And you gotta that's that's not on the team other team. That's on you, man. That's your lack of discipline. And we talk about how tough Ben Johnson is. He got to get in their ass, man. He got to let them know pre-snap
And
penalties
I think he
cannot be
is. I think
tolerated,
he
man.
is. Yeah. I think he is. I don't think I think a lot of his frustration is what happened to dial back his playbook. He don't like that shit. You can every time they talk about are you gonna change the playbook, you can look at his face like, man, get out of here.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
don't
I
like
don't know.
the pre-snap got to go, man. We
Yeah.
shooting ourselves in the foot on
Yeah.
drives that could be
Yeah.
scoring drives and upping our point total and point average, so teams can know the Bears can put up points on the board, but they don't know that because we shooting ourselves. We
And we should have been
And,
it's
Cheddar
six,
Bob
seven
out here.
weeks. 7 weeks you should be where you're gonna be at on the line now, man. Shit.
and let me add to that. Not only that, we need to start scoring touchdowns instead of 3 points.
Yeah. That's been
Yes.
our
We
problem
need,
for some time now. Yeah.
yeah. We instead of we get down there in the red zone and it's like we're stalling.
Yeah.
So we need to figure out a way to score touchdowns instead. Getting three is good, but we need touchdowns.
I
Yeah.
think we,
We
we
need
I think we did a
instead of
little bit
three.
better with we started running instead of trying to pass for touchdowns. We got
Yeah.
Yeah, but how many field goals did we kick yesterday? 4 times.
Well, what do we score? What? 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, Russell field goal?
Yeah. So I just feel like when we down there in the red zone, I score.
Yeah, you
I
definitely got to
score.
put 7 on the board. 7 and 3s ain't gonna beat the playoff teams. You know, you're gonna have to put 7 on the board.
Right. I mean, it's
3 ain't
good
gonna
that
beat Detroit or Green Bay. Neither one of them.
it's good that we stopping them, from scoring after we get a field goal, but we need touchdowns.
I
Yeah.
agree. I ain't saying we don't, but I just think
Yeah.
we could. We're not. Our running game is helping us. Like we stall down there passing the ball, but lately we've been running in the end zone, so that's helpful. But yeah, we do kick more field goals than we score touchdowns, so we got to do better than that.
Got to clean that up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all got
Exactly.
any predictions on the game next week? It's in Baltimore.
Oh. All right, boss man, you go with that one first.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take the pressure off both of y'all. I'm gonna say we gonna shock their ass. We gonna upset they. I don't think it'll be an upset, but the world will because it's Baltimore, especially if Lamar back. Um, I think that we're closer to being what we're gonna be more than we're not. So that running game, if we can get that passing game on tight like it was against Minnesota, they're coming for that run because we're rolling now. If we can hit those opens and somebody can hold on to the ball, I think we got them. And it may not even be pretty if we can get rolling.
Mm,
I'll piggyback off of that. I I think the passing game is going to open up a little bit. Like Boss Man said, they're going to be keying in on the run game, so that should open up a lot for play action. It should. Baltimore has also given up deep plays, big plays, a few times this season. So I would like to see either Zacchaeus, Burden, or Rome get a deep shot. I want to see more of DJ Moore to control the clock a little bit more, and hopefully we can etch out a victory, um, physical victory. And I think they're coming with the physicality.
yeah, I think touch on a little bit what J Max said. I think we're gonna probably need to pass the ball a little bit more. I think their secondary is not their strength. They've gotten burned plenty of times this season. Um, I like to see Luther Burden out there more snaps. Zacchaeus is falling off to me. To be honest with you, he's falling off, and I want to see Burden get some of those reps instead of Zacchaeus, and maybe make it 50-50. Who knows? Um, shift it back to DJ Moore a little bit more, and Caleb play with timing. Caleb don't need to be trying to be Superman because there was a couple plays yesterday. I'm like, let
Hmm.
the ball go, man. What you doing?
Yeah,
Let it
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
Let the
yeah,
yeah.
motherfucking ball go.
yeah.
It's
That's something I
nothing
want.
there. Let it go.
That's something I wanted to touch on too. But yeah, you getting it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta let it go, Caleb. And it wasn't a lot, but it was too many for my taste. You
Mm.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, let the
right.
shit go, Caleb. It ain't even there, man. Just I don't know what he be thinking. I wish I was in his head. Like, what are you thinking right now, dog? Just let that
Yeah,
go.
that just took me back to last season and the first season and the first game of the season.
Hmm.
But go ahead,
No,
you
I'm
got it.
done. Go ahead. I'm done.
No, it was just piggybacking off of that. Just looking back at the him going back to hero ball yesterday. It was like, oh shit, here we go. Where did this come from? It was like
Yeah.
4 or 5 plays. You
Look,
just
he
holding on to the
extended the
ball.
play. He extended the play. Okay, I'm cool with that. Extend the play. Try to find somebody breaking open. But then when you don't see it, why you keep trying to extend it? Just throw it away now.
Yeah, just get rid of it.
Now you're putting yourself and the team in danger by
Right,
extending it beyond the extending point. If you get what I'm saying, J Mac. It was like,
right,
all
for
right, you
sure.
extended it, but you didn't find nothing. Why are you still running around like that?
Let
Let
it
it go
go.
now.
Yep, let it go.
But yeah, I want to see Loveland. I want to see Burden. I want to see DJ Moore, and of course, I want to see the running game uh, versus the Baltimore Ravens. All right, fellas, that's gonna wrap it up for me. If y'all got anything else to say, but add, I'm pretty much done with it.
Yeah,
We good.
y'all go down in the comments. Y'all hit that like and subscribe for some extra bear content, and then check out my boy Tone for his weekly pick'ems on Wednesday. And we'll check y'all out hopefully Monday for another Victory Monday.
Yes,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
fellas.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate y'all stopping through.
For sure, for
All
sure.
right.
All
Bear
right, y'all
down, baby.
take care. Bear down.